Okay, good morning. Welcome to my live. Now, you are in the right space if you know that now absolutely is the time for you to really find and feel your deepest fulfillment. You know, now is the time for you to create your life of more, to create a life that you love, and it's now time for you to really thrive. Now, feeling all those things, thinking all those things may also make you feel a little bit guilty, because on paper, your life could well be looking good, you know, quite good, very good even. But you're not feeling it. You're feeling stuck, maybe. You're feeling chaotic, perhaps, confused. There may be all sorts of symptoms, issues that are kind of kicking off for you at the moment. But you know, you've got this like deep calling in your bones. You know that now is time for you to really find and feel your true happiness, you know, your contentment. Really coming into that space of understanding yourself, accepting yourself, loving yourself, being kinder to yourself, and really creating, holding, having, keeping those lovely deep connections that you want in your life. So whether that be with you know, friends, family, kids, partner, clients, even maybe colleagues, whatever it may be, now is the time. So if that is you, you are absolutely in the right space, in my space, if those are all the things that you're feeling at the moment. So I thought I would take a few moments this morning in this video to kind of reintroduce myself. I'm also on my beautiful morning walk, which is really important to me. This is oh, you can't really see a huge amount, but this is what's really important for me that I've come to learn in terms of feeling really fulfilled, is to be out in nature as much as is possible, really. So I'm just taking a moment today, and you will hear me talking a lot about stillness and coming into our peace and coming out of stress and all of that sort of stuff, which is all linked. So I want to just take a few moments today to reintroduce myself and just talk a little about my mission, why it's so important, so that you can really, you know, feel into what's possible, I guess, within your own healing, within creating the life that you love. And absolutely for the sake of you and your children, that's really important for me. And then also I want to just let you know how you can connect with me more. So whether that's connect with me more, car coming, right away, or, one second, or whether that is, you know, how to connect with me so that you can join my future videos, live trainings, future masterclasses, maybe, whatever resonates for you. Okay, just knowing that, where to kind of find your space. And the reason I want to do that and talk about this is because I spent a lot of time feeling incredibly lost, you know, in my own world that, as I say, on paper looked great, but I wasn't feeling it. So my name is Anna Rushmer, and I have been on my own healing journey for almost 20 years now. Prior to that, and I will run a specific video on my story so that you can really get a feel for, you know, what's possible, illustrating what's possible. But I was in a very stuck place. I felt very lost. I felt very desperate. I knew that I wanted help. I knew that I wanted to find help and real, proper, lasting change. But I couldn't find it. You know, I tried all the traditional ways to help myself. Counselling, talking therapies, medication. I tried all of those things and nothing was touching the sides. But thankfully, I was too damn stubborn to give up. So I then did find my answer, which initially was hypnotherapy. So I basically bring into all of my work all of the modalities that I've learned over that time and then subsequently trained in and now work in with. I now bring all of those modalities into my work that have created, and only those that have created, hugely powerful transformations for me in my own life and subsequently for those of my clients. So, you know, with future videos that I will bring to you, I'm also going to talk to you about case studies of previous clients, obviously with their full consent. So my mission is to co-create a healthier, more abundant society. So a society that allows us to be truly who we are, you know, rather than following rules and regulations, truly who we are, but really allowing us to come out of this struggle and suffering. You know, we hear a lot of people talking about both. Sorry, more cars. So it's about really helping women. So I work predominantly, I can work with men as well. So if you're watching this, guys, and you want to work one-to-one with me, of course, you know, give me a shout. But I work predominantly with women, helping women to really, you know, deactivate the chaos that's going on in their lives for whatever reason. You know, everybody has something. And really coming into this feeling, just loving life, just being you. You know, my membership is called being the fulfilled woman that I'm just creating at the moment. And that's what it's all about. It's about deactivating whatever chaos, confusion, whatever's keeping us stuck at the moment. It's about deactivating that to come into our real fulfillment, you know, finding our true peace, our real purpose in the world, feeling really confident in who we are, what we're doing, being so much kinder to ourselves, and then really opening up our prosperity flows as well. I was going to say throws. So my mission is deeply to co-create this future society where we can all feel and be fulfilled. We can all thrive. We're not living in this world of, you know, just existing or surviving or whatever we want to, however we want to describe it. We're really coming into this flow. Morning. And what's really important about that is, for me, is that we do this for the sake of us and our children. And that was what was really important for me. I wanted to break those chains, those kind of patterns of behaviour that you know, get passed down automatically through the generations. So creating this world, this flow for ourselves and for our children. And what's really, really important with my messaging and what I want to spread the word about is that real resolution is possible. You know, I myself overcame chronic insomnia, chronic anxiety, depression. You know, I was numbing with booze and food to kind of escape my world. I was blowing up my relationship. Everything was just horrendous. You know, I was in a really desperate space. And so this is, you know, this is going back to 2006, that sort of time. So that is where, you know, for me, I needed that real deep resolution, root cause healing, not the fannying about healing on the top, which really wasn't touching the sides for me. And this is where we need to work with the subconscious and the body's wisdom to really, really release, to identify firstly, but then really deeply release the automatic programs and release the trapped energy. That's for a later video when I explain that a bit more. So it's truly possible for deep resolution. You know, we don't have to be in this space where we are managing or coping with symptoms. We don't. That is the norm. It is the sort of mainstream thinking. We absolutely don't. I am testament to that. my healing is testament to that, and my clients as well. You know, this is about deep healing, but with me walking beside you, guiding you, supporting you through all of that. So we go deep, but you go supported. You know, you're being nurtured through the whole thing. You're not in any way kind of lost, you know, or on your own through any of it, whether we work in group or whether we work in one-to-one. So have I said everything I wanted to say on that point? If you have any questions, by the way, by all means, let me just come across the shade so I can see you, even though the sun is beautiful. If you have any questions, by all means, just drop them in the comments or DM me. So my main social media space at the moment, platform, is Facebook. So you may well be already connected with me there. You may be on my page now, right now, watching this. If you're not, just pop in the search bar Anna C. Rushmer, and that will take you to my main page. So that is where I'm going to run all my live trainings, you know, all my videos. That's where I'm going to put out most of my content. That's where I'm going to open up my Anna's Healing Boutique for you to look at all the various ways you can work with me. What else? I'm also, which I'm very excited about, going to bring my signature show across to Facebook, and I'm going to run that on a Saturday morning. I'm thinking probably about 10:30 kind of time, but I will absolutely confirm that. But we're going to run this on a Saturday morning as a weekly event, as a live training, so that, you know, any ladies can join. I can, you know, I obviously within my work with corporate. I used to work in corporate, so I work with corporate ladies, I work with entrepreneurs, but doing it on a Saturday morning means you can actually come along live in that space if you would like to, for both corporate and entrepreneurial ladies. So yeah, I'm going to start this signature show, and we're going to actually dive in that space into particular questions. So how do I, for example, how do I find my happiness? How do I feel it? But also, how do I hang on to it? You know, life seems pretty good, but I'm scared that it's going to go. Why does that happen? What can we do to rectify that? So it's all about, you know, the process, and using my examples, clients' examples, as live examples as well. What can we do to come out of that? So what's the process we need to take? What's the emotions that you're going to be feeling now, potentially? And actually, what are the lessons learned? What can we do at the moment, or what further work could we do to really, really deeply release that? So I think I have said everything that I need to say, or that I was going to say. Any questions, of course, give me a shout, and know that you are totally in the right space if you are deeply wanting to find and feel your fulfillment.